Hi, and welcome back to the Loudmouth Podcast. I'm your host, FPS Diesel. Along with me, as always, is Quite.
Hi, sisters.
And of course, the big man himself, Wild Spartans.
Oh my god, please don't call me a big man. That was much better though, sister. Thank you.
Quirky shit. She quirky though. Shit.
I prefer the term thick.
I'm gonna quirk on your ass.
Quirky thick.
I'm crying and I hate myself.
Hey guys, I'm Diesel.
Yeah,
I'm sad.
we're recording.
God, welcome back.
I mean, that was better than the intro that we were gonna do at first, and you're just like, "Welcome back to the
Welcome back. I forgot how to speak English. Give me a second while I use the dictionary.
Oh my god, I was fucking in class today, okay? And then I just ate shit on a skateboard.
class."
Yeah, I had class today.
You
know,
go to
I
school? What the fuck is this?
This fucking YouTuber's still in school.
Ha ha ha! Excuse me. My videos get demonetized because sometimes I say the fuck word. Okay, Jesus.
Really?
Because you say it in the first 2 minutes.
Okay,
silly.
okay, it's not even because I say it in the first 2
When I
minutes.
talk about communism and fascism.
The only times I get demonetized are when like I'm talking shit about like somebody who's very clearly not socially good, but for some reason a bunch of people in Silicon Valley think it's good, and then that's when it gets demonetized.
The last time I got demonetized was the KSI movie review. I don't know why that one got demonetized.
That's weird. I got demonetized on Dangerous Candyland.
Yeah, damn. I wonder why.
Okay,
I don't-
you're gonna hate me. 1 second. This is fucking hilarious, though. So this video with this thumbnail, curse images that make you scream.
Wow,
That was demonetized
that's
for a day.
demonetized for a day.
And then it flicked green without me doing anything, and it stayed green.
Are you serious? Is
I'm
that image
serious.
or something similar featured in the video?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of it.
Okay,
I've
for
only
those
got-
of you at home, because there is no visuals and that's not happening.
It's a thick diva drinking some
It's not
Mountain
even
Dew.
a thick diva. It's a morbidly obese diva.
I've gotten demonetized like once in the last 2 or 3 months. 2 months.
Okay, I got demonetized so much recently. It's fucking horrendous.
And then
I believe this is what the
somehow
kids
this
call.
one's okay too.
How's that
I mean,
okay?
It's
That's
just, it's just a
fucking-
bong,
I don't
bro.
know.
It's just a bong
There's worse
fish.
shit in there.
Yeah, no,
there's
like what's wrong with the bong fish though? He's just chilling. What is so like inappropriate
See,
about
that's
that?
not even a bong fish. I don't know what the fuck that is. Because it's a bowl and there's a fish inside, but there's like 5 different pipes coming in.
That's
Yeah, it's
that
a
is
big
100% a real fish.
Is that a hookah fish or what?
Oh yeah, that's a totally real
That's
fish.
fucking
Oh
gross.
yeah, no, that's definitely real. That's why it's funny.
Diesel, why do you think the title is Fish That Make Me Uncomfortable? Because that fish is a real fish.
It's
Well, that
staring
fish.
into your soul.
Someone either killed a fish or bought a fish, and
It barely has eyes, but it's
It
staring
looks
into your
like
soul.
it's been dead.
it looks like it's been dead. It looks like somebody took a fish and killed it and put it in that. That's
Man,
what it
fish
looks
are
like.
expendable.
Like a fit. Like this looks like somebody killed a fish, then they beat another fish to death with that fish, and the fish they used to beat it to death with, that's what they put in the bowl.
Yeah, and
All
this
right,
is
so
why the
electric
podcast
vehicles.
is monetized.
So electric vehicles.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm tired because I was on that today. So
You're tired because you rode an electric vehicle?
Okay, well, like, first of all, it can work as a normal skateboard. Okay, let me clarify. So, I bought a Meepo Mini 2, which is a competitor to Boosted board. So, Meepo basically does the same thing as Boosted for, like, half the price. It's like getting an AMD versus NVIDIA. That's what it is, really, at the end of the day. Meepo's probably the best competitor. But I bought one of their boards, and it can be used as a normal skateboard, and I'm like, I'm going to skate on it. And so I did, and then at one point I was like, I need more speed. So I hit up on the throttle, and I fucking the board flew out from under me, and I landed ass first on the asphalt, and it sucked. And then I got on again immediately, and immediately fell off doing the same thing again. That fucking sucked. But it drains you. It's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
Ow.
Yes.
Well, so whenever I'm riding my boosted rev, my Apple Watch thinks I'm exercising. And I don't know why. Maybe my heart rate spikes or something.
Your heart rate spike. It's probably like when you're being jostled up and down, it thinks you're walking.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah,
Or
that's
like
probably
sprinting
it.
or some shit.
Yeah, because I'll ride it and I'll get where I'm going and it's just like 30. Well, you've exercised for 30 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know I expended a lot of energy on my board because I spent a lot of time just like using it as a normal skateboard, and there's more physicality involved with the skateboard, I'd say, than a scooter.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
mean,
it's like-
I got the scooter because it would be less of a learning curve. Because, like, I could have got a board that did the same thing, but, like, not as good at handling bumps or, like, rocks, and it's a lot harder to learn, and you have less control.
For like short distance
So-
travel, do you guys think it's like really worth it, or is it like just not as
It
practical?
depends what you have access to. Like, I just got the learner's permit for driving, so when I bought it, I didn't even have, like, I wasn't studying for the learner's permit when I bought that scooter. It got delivered, like, 3 weeks after I ordered because they were back ordered. So, like, if I had a car, I wouldn't have bought it. But since I didn't have a car, I bought it to make up for not having a car. Because if I want to get to the shopping center, it's like a 10-minute drive. And it's like 15 to 20 on the scooter. So,
Would you say like it's most practical in like a city setting or something?
oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
If you were in the city, like, that would be a way better option than a car.
I'm gonna tell you right
100%.
now, the boosted rev is too big and too heavy for something like New York City. It's too compact. Like you can't use the boosted rev there. I think where you are, Brandon, is much better for a boosted, but like
Yeah, because it's like a suburban area, and it's like, okay, you have like basically 15-mile range. So if you're like 5, 6 miles away from a shopping center, you can just ride there and ride back.
if you live in a city, skateboard is a much better. Like you can turn tighter corners. You can like it's meant for something like that. You know,
Yeah,
it's really
more
meant for that.
importantly, you can be Casey Neistat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
The boosted boards. I mean, the boosted boards are cool. I'd like to ride one, but like, I just know for a fact I would probably fall on my fucking face.
You will.
So, that's why I'm just like, yeah, I'll just get a scooter, and then I won't have to worry about falling on my face.
These are like talking to Brendan's like, you will, like you specifically, fuck you.
I
Probably
like
would.
Yeah, I'm
There's-
kidding. I would. I
it's
would
a very
too. Like,
different
I'd
sensation.
I'd skid my fucking knees and then break my nose, something like that.
Because, like, I remember when I first got the Rev and I was, like, messing with it. So it's like there's 3 modes. There's mode 1, 2, and 3. So mode 1 limits you to 12 miles per hour, which is just, like, a really, like, cruise speed. And then mode 2 limits you to 18 miles per hour. And then mode 3 limits you to 24. But I found that I'll often go to 25 to 26 in mode 3. So, like, it's fast. It's fast for a scooter. So, like, if I'm in my neighborhood, because neighborhoods are usually like 25 mile per hour zones, I can go faster than the speed limit on a scooter in my
Jesus.
neighborhood. So, like, I mean, once you get to the street, though, you're like, well, I'm slow. Everyone's going 40.
Well, not to wave around my massive skateboard cock, but the Meepo
It's funny
Mini,
because the skateboard's small.
the skateboard. Okay, so it's like it's a normal size deck. So it's like an average size deck if you were to just go to the skate shop and pick up a skateboard. But this thing in mode 3 can do 30 miles an hour.
Can you stop sending us Trisha Paytas porn? Thanks.
It wasn't porn. It was a thumbnail.
Making
It's
out with my
basically porn.
couch. Man, she
Yeah.
sure is a wreck, but it ain't it
There's someone
interesting.
who's into that.
Making out with my couch.
Is there a couch fetish?
I'm sure
Dude, there's
there
a
is.
fetish for everything.
Couch
Is there a fetish? Well, I was gonna say if there's a
Rule
fetish for
34
knives, but that's
couches.
100%.
Couch
Oh,
touch.
There's like plain porn on there.
Couch touch. Someone
like
either having a
everything.
fetish for couches or going to touch themselves while on a couch.
Okay,
Nice.
touching yourself on a couch is just a luxury of living in your own home.
But like a couch touch can be
What?
either of those things, I guess. I don't know. Urban
That's
Dictionary
fucking
has
dumb
many
though, because
definitions.
it's just like if you have the opportunity, just you go in the living room and you just put porn on your fucking TV and beat one out. Like, how is it a fetish? The fuck?
I don't know. Maybe it's like you need to be in a specific zone. Look. I'm not gonna explain it. I'm not a fucking clinical psychologist.
That doesn't make any sense. Why is that a fetish? Like, oh, this couch.
Why? Here's
I really
here's a
love
better
your
question. Why is
couch.
anything a turn on for somebody? Like that's the real question.
This is super like kind of a tangent, but like have you guys ever had an experience where you've had to explain to someone what the Superman means in Superman That Hoe by Soulja Boy?
What does
No,
that
'cause
mean?
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
what
what
it
that
means.
means.
Oh no! Oh no!
So
Okay,
it looks like you
so
have been
let
put
me-
in the instance
so-
at least once.
So, Superman was a thing on Urban Dictionary from 2005, and it reads, Superman, when you are mad at a girl for not having sex with you, so when she falls asleep, you masturbate and come on her back. After that, stick the bedsheet onto her back, and when she wakes up, it's stuck to the cum, and she has a cape like Superman. That is what Soulja Boy meant in that song.
Soulja Boy's
the
really a
fuck?
poet.
That's genuinely what he meant, and it's the best fucking thing
I remember
You know, it's
dancing
really
to
weird
that when
when
I
I
was in
think
elementary
back.
school.
Yeah, it's really weird when I think back in like in middle school, people like middle school and elementary, everyone's like Superman the hoe.
Superman the hoe!
You know like
Fucking fifth grader.
you know like the dance that would go along with that song. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just remembering that. and for me, like I went to like Catholic school dances, so you know, no hand holding, no touching, no nothing. Loving Jesus, leaving room
so
for
you
him.
Just, you get everyone just stands in a line. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
guys, do some line
Yes.
dancing.
Yes. 100% yes.
Make sure you do not touch your partner.
And then
It's especially bad if it's a dude.
I distinctly remember in 8th grade, I went with friends that I had in public school, and we went to like a public school dance. There'd be like a cool club for teenagers, right?
and you're just like, what?
and I was basically like the only like private school kid surrounded by a bunch of public school kids, and like that shit blew my mind in 8th grade. I didn't know people could do that.
I didn't know people could hold hands. What?
No,
is
not
this?
even
Before
Not even
marriage?
that. I was like legitimately like I got scared shitless when a girl tried to grind on me when I was like 13.
Oh, yeah, that should happen.
And I couldn't understand why that would happen. And I'm just remembering like the scene in my head. Like it happened and I like physically jumped back. And then I like left the room I was in because I was just so like just struck in like fear.
It's like the one meme
You're
where it's like
fucking-
it's the meme where it's like you walk outside the door. It's like, Mom, can you pick me up? They're kissing.
you're like drawing a cross. You're like, Lord, forgive me.
I can never go back to the Christian school. They'll never take me back.
That's so fucking funny though. It's just like, yeah, no hand holding, no nothing, and then it's
No,
like, go to a public school.
it got really bad like into 8th grade year because by that point you're basically like in like getting ready for high school, you know, like kids hormones are racing, you know, and fucking you'd go to like these school dances and it would be loaded with chaperones, loaded.
Yeah, because they need to.
Yeah, I get that, you know, but they would like be, God, it was like fucking helicopter parents, like it was ridiculous.
I am sure that my most times in a day was like middle school, early high school. I am certain, 100%.
Yeah, probably.
So what
same
about
too.
you?
Probably.
Assume-
I know you hold a record.
Assuming it was physically possible, same for me. Early high school, middle school.
I mean, of course it was physically possible.
Well,
I don't
like,
know, man.
wait-
Piece of fabric.
When you're like 13, 14, you're just like, I'm gonna try fucking doing weird shit, you know, like that just happens, you know, because you're in high school. I distinctly remember nearing the end of 8th grade, we had like a Valentine's Day dance, and by the way, that's like an awful decision. First of all, because it's like a Catholic school. And also because it's...
Wait, what? A Catholic school? No, that is wrong. You need to wait till fucking marriage.
It was so weird.
Continue.
I feel...
No, that is really
God,
weird
I was
for
such a
Catholic
cringy...
school.
I was such a little cringe lord. I used to wear a fedora.
Cringe!
I know you used to wear a fedora. I have a gif of you dancing on my computer.
That doesn't leave. That doesn't leave your computer. And I wasn't wearing
Brandon,
a fedora.
please, can I have that? Please.
No,
I don't know where it
He's
might
gonna
be
fucking
an
post
FPS
that.
Diesel memes.
He's gonna...
Hold
he's,
on, let me
gonna
let me
post
check
it.
my
Diesel,
FPS
I swear
Diesel
to you,
memes
I will
folder.
not give that to anybody else. I just need to see it. I swear to you, and I swear to you, I will not share it, but I need to see that.
I'm trying to find because I have a folder on my computer called FPS Diesel memes.
I think I was a freshman or a sophomore in high school.
I hope I didn't delete it.
I know I have it somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Oh, you know what? Since I got a new computer, it might not be on here anymore.
You didn't
I think it might have
transfer
been
it?
on my Windows.
L.
I think it might have been on my Windows.
It's
drive.
definitely somewhere out there still. That's for sure. I don't know
need it.
where
I need
put
it.
it. I don't know where I put it.
It's interesting.
I feel like a crackhead fiending for some shit. It's like I need Diesel gifts.
I think the idea of the picture is a lot funnier than like the picture itself.
It's like I can just let my imagination extrapolate the rest.
I was wearing I was
It was
wearing
like a jogger.
I was wearing like you know, like the Adidas tracksuits.
Yes.
Yeah, you were wearing like it was like gray sweatpants, a gray hoodie, and a white T-shirt.
No,
I think,
it was
or
a
black
t-shirt. Gray Everlast tracksuit, gray Everlast pants, and a black tap out T-shirt. I
Tap
shit you not. I
You remember it a lot more clear than I do.
Yeah, because I remember embarrassing things about myself. You never forget that shit. It sticks with you forever.
Diesel could never.
Yeah, of
that was
course.
like a momentous occasion on Diesel's life. He could never forget what he was wearing that day.
I was doing like a film class, and we were doing like a fake American Idol ripoff, and I was singing who's Ice JJ Fish? Something about you, girl. Yeah, I was singing that. So I was dancing and singing to that. I was lip syncing that.
Man, I miss Ice JJ Fish. He's still releasing music, you know. Like in
Really?
that same fucking like whiny pitch that he blew up on. Like he's still releasing music.
Does
Give
he
me a
not
second.
think he's bad, or does he know he's bad? Like,
I
does
think
he
he's
know
just
sounds
trying.
like
He knows
ass?
he's bad. He's just trying to recapture the meme. Like that whole song initially was a meme, but like he's trying to blow up again off of that, some shit like that. Like, look at his fucking channel. It's still going.
Yikes.
One of
Dude,
his music
he's
videos
looking
got
like my
250K.
fucking uncles. That's what he's looking like now. Jesus, he has more subs than me. What the hell?
You know what I think is really interesting?
What?
Ice JJ Fish.
No, ProJared.
Oh, that?
I just want to talk about how he never wears a full T-shirt.
Wait, what do you mean?
What?
Pro Jared
So
doesn't wear. Pro Jared's
every
wearing
fucking
like
shirt
polos.
I've seen that, every shirt I've seen that man wear has the fucking fattest V in it. And it looks so fucking stupid. So like, I'll fucking like, I unfollowed him on Twitter because like, okay, if you fucking think he's completely innocent, you're fucking stupid. The dude literally at the start was like, I had a Tumblr where I got fans' nudes, and I just asked if they were 18. They all said yes. I made sure. Let's be real.
So-
all of them probably weren't 18.
Nobody
see, I-
lies
might
on the
have said
internet.
so.
See,
They
I
might have
watched-
said so.
See, I watched the video, and I think he pretty solidly debunked that he was like accepting like pictures from minors like on purpose.
No,
Like,
he
but
wasn't
it's
on
like
purpose.
it's personally for me like the marriage shit. That's all his business. I agree. I think anything I said before that hand probably out of line, but regarding his marriage. But it's like with the setting up the Tumblr thing, that's not some fucking 18, 19-year-old. That's someone mid-20s, late 20s setting up that shit.
He's like
that's
30.
that's an actual adult doing it at the time. Like, this was like what,
It's
2011?
fucking strange.
I
I
don't
don't-
like the idea of like any YouTuber sharing nudes with fans, legal or not. I think
Yeah, and
there's a
okay,
power dynamic there. No matter
this
matter which way you
fucking
cut
dude-
it.
This fucking dude's like, you know what? Now that I think about it, there is a power dynamic. You fucking knew, motherfucker. No one would send your ass nudes if
That's-
you weren't a YouTuber.
Like, exactly.
I,
you
I
know?
don't. I wouldn't say it as gun ho, but it's really hard for me to believe that he didn't even have any inkling that that was a possibility.
There's two options here. Either he knew and he just lied, or he didn't know and he's a complete fucking dumbass.
The thing is,
Part
the
of
thing
me
that
thinks
always,
he thought. I feel like he probably justified it in his head at the time, but it probably did cross his mind back then.
You know what's weird? I remember even before you told me quite about like the Sin Jared Tumblr. I knew about that. Like that's been around for a while.
Yeah, no, like I'd heard about it first when I think I was like fucking 14, 15.
Yeah, I was like, I remember hearing about that like a long time. I can't like pin down an age, but I know I've like, oh, Pro Jared has
Yeah.
like a 30 Tumblr account.
Look, he wears the fattest V-necks.
I love how like you mentioned Pro Jared. Like I thought you were immediately gonna go into it, but the first thing you think about is he's straight, he's straight, he's straight.
No, because I thought it was so fucking weird. Because I'm like, why is he wearing like? Cause like it's just.
Listen,
you
don't hate a
wouldn't
man's
imagine him
V-necks.
wearing
I
a
used to
V-neck.
wear V-necks. Don't fucking. You can't bully him for that.
No. It's just weird for him to wear the V-neck.
Oh, he's not allowed
I
to.
don't
Okay,
know
you know what?
why. It's like-
Double standards. Double standards.
So when I followed it on Twitter, so I get updates on the fucking shit that was happening. I'd just see his streams after everything was over, and I'd click them, and I'd see the fucking fattest V-neck I've ever seen. And I was just like, okay.
The man rocks some deep V's, that's
Bro,
for sure.
V-neck so low, if you dropped a coin on it, you can make a wish.
I saw them, and I was like, that's a really big V-neck, isn't it? Like, I wasn't like, oh, that's like a normal V-neck. I thought it was just big. But
do you think he just do you think like it's a normal shirt at some point and he just like ripped it down the center so he could like have a V-neck?
I think he's just had like a V-neck shirt and it didn't fit him and he just didn't get something that fit him appropriately.
Yeah, and then like
I don't know. I just like to imagine
it's
he has
like
an
gamer
obsession with
aesthetic.
V-necks.
There we go.
I like to
It's
imagine
like-
he has an obsession with V-necks and he walks around Walmart just cutting holes into normal shirts so they all become V-necks.
He has this shirt with a button on it, and it's like it doesn't. So it's like it's one of those shirts that have like the button at the top to tighten it, so it's like around your neck, and he just doesn't fucking button it. Like
Yes, this is Brandon's big issue. The fact that ProJared's t-shirts are too deep. We're almost
Dude,
like we're getting close to seeing a nipple.
stupidest-
I've already seen his penis. Don't need to see his nipples.
the stupidest shit I'll just point out, and I'll be like, this dude wears like really big V-necks. Like here it is again. All he owns are fucking V-necks, bro. He's gotta let his chest breathe, brother. He's gotta breathe.
I gotta breathe, homie.
But no, I just thought it was funny because it was just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's dumb. I mean, then like back to the topic of the Sin Jared thing. Like as I said, like I still think he's fucking weird. Like I don't know how you could be that old and be like, you know what? Maybe there was a power dynamic. Like I don't know how that wouldn't be your first fucking thought.
I mean,
that's part of what like
2020.
I would assume that's part of what like makes it like an engaging experience for him. Like, of course, these people are sending him nudes because they admire who he is and what he does. Like that
And,
has to be a factor in that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just
he
like
said it was always
guessing
meant
into
to be
the
like
wind.
a body positivity place.
That is not what that is.
That's bullshit.
You don't need to be
Like-
body positive by sharing your penis with people.
like hindsight 2020, I can agree in like a lot of cases that is the case. But like for example, Louis C.K. jerked off in front of women. Do you think he thought it was a fantastic idea? I don't fucking think so. I think he was like, you know what, this is a really bad idea. I'm gonna do it anyways. Like, there's just things are bad.
Part of the issue is that people are like, well, he's Louis C.K. I'm not going to say no to letting him jerk off in front of me. Like, you're not going to say no. He's Louis C.K. That man could make or break your career if you're a fucking production assistant. You know? Like, you're not going to be like, no, Louis C.K., put your penis away.
That man's fupa is just a little bit too big for me to watch.
And also, like, Louis C.K., after he jerks off, like, on a Dave Chappelle special, like, he was like, nothing is more, like, unintimidating than a man who just jerked off on himself. Like that. Just, I'm picturing it in my head. I'm just like, yeah, that's really sad.
No, it's
like,
true.
if I saw that, I would be like, damn, you're a sad, sad little man.
It's true. It's true.
Speaking of little men, how tall is Louis C.K.?
I don't know.
He's 6 foot. He ain't no little man.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
He's got a little
Chappelle's
man, I'm
also
sure.
6 foot.
That
How
more...
tall is ProJared?
Well, by using the height of his dick to compare to his normal body.
ProJared is 6 ProJared penises tall.
He said around 6 foot, so he's probably 5'11".
We can use this information to extrapolate how long and how wide his penis
around
is.
6 foot. That is something I would do if I was 5'11". like, let's be real. If you were 5'11", you could probably get away with saying you're 6 foot. Who the fuck is gonna get out a tape measure and be like, you know what, sir, you're 5'11". The only way you get caught is if someone 6 foot walked up and was like, "You're not 6 foot.
You're not
Only
6
way.
foot, sweetie.
You're 1 inch off."
You're 1 inch off. Nice try, buddy. But we don't like poses around these parts.
So while we're on the topic, please go follow my Tumblr, Sin Spartans. We have lots of body positivity.
Stop, Brandon, the stance.
That's not allowed. NSFW is not allowed on Tumblr, guys. Come on. You know
fuck.
this. Come on, dude.
Tumblr banned not safe for work content, just the ban ProJared.
They lost $1 billion in revenue just to get him off.
Pro
the site.
Jared destroyed Tumblr. Confirm.
They're like, damn, this Pro Jared guy's really lessening our traffic. We can get rid of it.
Dude, for what it's worth, dudes, just don't take dick pics. Just never take a dick pic. Because I have never in my life,
And
when
if-
a dick
okay,
pic gets
and-
leaked,
hold up.
no dick pics are good. None of them.
And if you do take a dick pic, don't fucking peek your head around your fucking penis.
Don't put your face in your dick pic either. Like, no. You know, it's not a fun accessory. Like, boobs are a fun accessory. Penis is fucking terrifying. Like,
They look like little earthworms popping out of the ground.
It's just so funny because like the whole like peeking over your dick.
Like I just.
Why would you get your face in the picture?
I just
don't
imagine, like, when you
understand.
say peeking around your dick, I just imagine, like, it's taking up most of the image, but you can just kind of see your, like, a really sly
Dude,
smile, like,
okay,
peeking around the
that's,
corner
like,
of the penis.
basically what I see ProJared's to be. Like,
you know
like-
that picture where the smirk, like that one. That's what I picture, like the Pro Jared smirk. Oh
Here,
my
I need
God.
to open Paint so I can, like, demonstrate what it is that I'm thinking, like, what I'm imagining in my head. This is really important to me.
And this is all dudes. Like, dude, nobody take a dick pic. Just don't do
like,
it anymore.
It ain't,
It's
like,
done.
Listen, boys, it ain't worth
It's
it.
time to end dick pics.
But okay, so like, if this is the penis, right? If this is the penis, right? Like, just gotta put some.
Damn,
balls.
that's
like,
really
I just,
detailed.
I just imagine
one
like.
of those balls is not
I just
connected.
imagine like if this is the frame of the picture, right? Like it's really thin, like it's vertical.
He's
just-
peeking around.
It's just your head, like.
You know what?
Is that-
I really want to Photoshop this. No, it looks like a tiny person is holding a gigantic penis. That's what that looks like.
Can we post that on a Twitter account, or are we gonna get the Twitter account locked if we post that?
I think we'll be fine. It's not. It's not
we'll
gonna
be
be
fine.
specify
You-
what it
ju-
is.
Just tweet that out on the Twitter account.
Just don't specify what it is, and you'll know.
Oh, I'm just gonna tweet that out. Actually, can one of you? I don't have the tweet deck.
Dude, okay.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
I looked up Pro Jared and like, this dude only wears V-necks.
No, he
You're
wears
still
like
hung up on this.
This
I can't.
dude only
Yo, but
wears,
that,
like,
fit, bro, that fit kind of fresh though.
oh my God, he looks fucking awful. I'm sorry, Pro Jared, you're not a sexy man. I'm sorry. You're trying to work it, but like that's not you, man. You look
At least he has
uncomfortable.
confidence.
Yeah, but confidence when you're dressed like a fucking Sacha Baron Cohen character is not good.
Bro,
Like,
if you got the swagger, you can do the dagger.
I feel like Pro Jared's like my wife. That's what that's what I feel. Like, come on.
What?
You guys don't know what that is? Fuck. What is? I am drawing a blank right now on the movie. Help me, somebody, please, for the love of God.
Just
Tweeted
no
it.
context.
Tweeted it.
The first reply, oh, there's two replies. Stop, and then one said, haha.
10 likes.
Pro
That's the first
Jared
tweet.
reminds me of Borat. There, thank
That's
you.
the first tweet I made on this account in fucking like
Borat?
months.
Borat. You guys know who Borat is?
Oh, I agree.
I've heard the name,
Yeah, he reminds me of Borat, especially with that like.
I'd rather smash him, though. So,
but oh, is Borat the one from the Dictator? No.
Same guy,
Or... Okay.
same guy, different character.
I love how, like, this conversation's gone on for, like, 20 minutes.
We're just fucking. I don't know. Pro Jared is like, if he's like uncanceled or whatever, like whatever. But like that Tumblr is like legitimately like there should be an issue there, and like
No,
people
literally,
just don't
so
fucking
many
care.
people are just like, he admitted he's wrong. It's okay. No, it's fucking not. It's a grown goddamn man. Like, this dude's so fucking old.
I don't-
And
I
the
don't think
only
he should
thing-
be like-
it's I feel like at this point, like you can't really.
He should be allowed
Say
to
we-
come back. I think he should be allowed to do his job,
This
but
guy-
like that's
yeah,
very
yeah,
clearly
you
an
know,
issue.
It's
I
like
just want
you
people to
can't say
recognize
you can't
that
say
it
with
is.
certainty that like he was like willingly getting pictures from minors and knowingly, like.
No.
It's
I'm
like
not
it's
saying
just
that at
I don't
all.
know. I do find it still weird that like he would set up like that kind of fan account Tumblr at all, like body positivity, justification or not.
And let me say this: the moment that you were in a situation where you need to ask someone if they're 18, or you need to ask for ID or something, and it's like that, you already lost. like, you know, You can't just be like, I don't know, like, because if he was gonna do it like with zero like possibility of anyone being under the age of 18, he'd have to be like, hey, can you please send a picture of your fucking ID? But all he did was say, hey, are you 18? Yes, I am. And there's like a DM convo where he didn't even like ask how old they were. He just is like, okay, great. So,
I can't really say with much certainty. Like I only remember, like I need to rewatch the video.
Yeah, I can't say with certainty either. I just think the Tumblr is like not like good. I don't think it should be okay in any circumstance for a YouTuber to swap nudes with fans. That's just out of the question. As far as the divorce is concerned, I don't give a shit. It's just a funny meme. Like,
yeah, no, that's
no, that should have been
business.
handled.
That's
like,
honestly, that's their
was a-
business. Honest, like all things considered.
but like,
There
it's a
was,
divorce. Divorce is awful, of course.
Yeah,
course
it shouldn't have been as much of a
yeah.
spectacle, and I kind
There
of,
was
I
a-
kind of was a part of that, to be fair.
Well,
But
I thought it was
like,
fun.
I
I'll
memed
say
it a
it.
little bit, but like, actually no. One of the only things I tweeted was I responded to one of his tweets. Just saying,
you said I've seen your peen, and that was it.
Like it was totally neutral. It's just like I've seen your peen, but
Love him or hate
no,
him, spitting
there was a lot of
facts.
info about that wasn't like accurate.
And it was all word of mouth, like at that point, and I think
Yeah.
it still is, but it's like legal proceedings and all that shit. So it honestly,
Nobody on the
really should
internet
have
is
stayed
ever
private.
gonna know. We're never all gonna know what happened.
And to be fair,
just
it's not really our business to, Like at this point, like I think I've realized it's not really my business to know how their divorce goes.
Hey, but it makes for great Twitter drama. That's why I don't use Twitter anymore, because it gives me cancer. How long have I been gone from Twitter? Like 2-3 weeks, right?
I don't fucking keep track of how long
Jesus.
you've been gone from fucking Twitter, bro.
Well, like,
You
you
schedule
guys
tweet
haven't
your
been
shit?
able to message me over Twitter. Like, that's how we used to communicate.
yeah, but
we
like,
don't do that anymore.
I just don't fucking care enough to be like, what do you mean 1 or 2 weeks? The last time you tweeted was August 31st.
August
Like a week
31st.
and a
Yeah,
half.
it's been close
Jesus.
to 2 weeks then.
Week
It
and a
feels like
half.
much longer. I'm
I
so
mean, like,
glad
we
I'm
all
not on
know
there.
Twitter's kind of poopy, but
Twitter
like,
fucking sucks.
I don't care enough to fucking bail.
Why is your location Airstrip 1 Oceana again?
That's from 1984.
Oh, nice. Oh, right.
Oh, my location's advertiser-friendly content.
I mean, yeah,
That's really
those
old.
thumbnails sure sell me on that, Brandon.
I mean, they're monetized.
Yeah. And then when I say that fucking Onision shouldn't be on YouTube, demonetized. What a coincidence.
Well, Onision's a slur.
Yeah, okay. Onision
You
might
can't
as well
say
be
that, bro.
like a
Like
slur.
you're just throwing around it. You're throwing it around flippantly like that, bro. You gotta watch your tongue.
There's some
Watch
crazy
your tongue
shit
or
going on with
some jerky.
Onision right now. Like, holy shit.
What?
Do you know what's happening with Onision right now? Here's an Onision
No,
update.
I don't.
Is
Okay.
he getting thrown in jail because of taxes?
Oh, Jesus. Well, who knows? That's
yes.
always up in the air.
Who knows if you sold off his
I've
three
been
houses to
I've been
pay?
following this very loosely, so take this with not a grain of salt, but a nice heaping tablespoon.
More like a
Right?
fucking milk carton.
The gist of it is that there was this girl who came forward saying, "Onion San groomed me," right? And luckily, apparently, authorities are involved. But
Is
this was said
Onion
public.
San
Onion
word
San.
for word, or you just?
I don't know. Is it? Hold on.
Because I'd be kind of concerned if an accusation was like Onion San.
No, it's his name isn't Onion San. It's Sion at the end, so Sion. But basically, she made the accusation that both Greg, who changed his name again to James, so he changed his name to James, and
What?
James and his husband
Wait.
were grooming this
Why?
younger individual.
Why did he
Let
change his
Diesel
name?
finish
Is
the
there
thing
any
first.
reason?
And so this younger individual was flown out, and they asked if this younger individual could live with them. And, you know, there's like tons of accusations like flying around with it. But I'm just going to say right now that Onision hasn't blocked me from following his Instagram. And that man keeps saying, "Hello, beautiful. Hello, sweeties," like to his followers. And that's just fucking weird.
I don't know. He makes me feel really cute.
he, make,
He makes me feel special.
he makes me feel validated. He lets me know that my gender is valid before he calls me something weird.
Okay, so wait. Why did he change his name? Is it just because he was like, I
Okay,
don't really want to
so
be Greg anymore?
here's the theory of why he changed his name. So he changed his name so that way when you search up Greg Onision, his name doesn't come up because he's like, my name's not Greg, it's James. You know,
Well, that's like not gonna do anything.
he's just trying to like avoid the ire of people. I'm guessing either that or it's a tax thing. Either way, it doesn't fucking help you because you just add another alias to the list.
New name, new me. No more taxes.
He got like that "Do Not Engage" tattoo, and like, never mind. He just engages anyway. Also, I saw his porn.
What?
Oh, where he fucks the
There's
blow-up doll?
What? There's a porn. What?
Yeah, he fucked
Okay.
the blow-up doll. Doesn't
So there's like no like physical penetration, but this is very clearly a sexual thing for him.
he?
And
Isn't he like humping it?
he humps it, he slaps it, he insults it, like a bunch of shit.
Insult a doll?
Okay, so bless up.
You've been a bad doll.
No, seriously. So bless up to the homies over on the Chans for saving this and sharing it with the masses. Nothing you can do about it now, Onision. But here you go. Go take a look. It's
Oh, no.
just as bad as you would imagine.
I'm imagining a lot of things.
It's so like. Oh, that's like a.
Yeah, and
That's like an expensive doll.
yeah, it's a real doll, and the thing is that it has like a very young frame. What's interesting is that when he takes the doll out of the box, you can see a stain on the bottom of the box. So just so you know, he has definitely had intercourse with that doll. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, I hate his choice of keyboard.
You that's what you hate.
He's using a
Look
Mac
at that.
keyboard on Windows.
Oh, you're right.
What the fuck is wrong with this man?
A lot is wrong with him. What kind of question is that? Look at this. This is so fucking weird. I don't even know how to describe this to people.
Don't describe it. Just look at it.
Okay, so I'll describe it. So Onision has a thing for $3,000 sex dolls.
I mean, yeah. He also like sticks his finger in her mouth a bunch of times.
Ooh, I got
Which
the
is-
screenshot.
And by the way, Onision's wearing like fake thick glasses, a fake kind of like Colonel Sanders like mustache, and a wig to make his hair appear more gray. He kind of looks like Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol was a predator. Is that a good way to put it?
Look at the image I sent.
That is so fucking cursed. Can that be the thumbnail? Can that go in the thumbnail? That's fucking funny.
Definitely,
What the hell?
definitely not.
Definitely not.
I don't know if I want that as a thumbnail. Okay, to describe what's happening. Onision has stuck his finger into a sex doll's mouth. So,
Yeah, if you sit down and watch this whole video, it's aside from being really cringy, especially the part where he like makes out with tongue.
he just said that feels really nice when he was fingering the doll's mouth. That's so fucking weird.
Of course.
See, okay, you can you can't make a video like this and try to pass it off as a joke. Like, there's no fucking way. It's just really, really fucking strange.
Okay, so here's the thing about jokes. They need to be funny, and nobody's laughing. Well,
Okay, we are, but not with you.
we're not laughing with you, Odie. Nobody thinks it's funny when you fucking hit this lady, even though she's a fake lady. It's not funny. It's funny because it's you.
It's so fucking weird. It's like, what kind of satisfaction would you get out of abusing a doll?
Well,
Like,
I theorize it's because he doesn't want to have sex with his husband anymore because he doesn't want to accidentally become gay.
Okay.
I'm serious.
there's a pride flag in the background of this video.
He's doing it just for like the social clout from his followers. Like he's just doing it to like kiss ass. I don't believe that he actually is an ally to any of these things. And if he is an ally, I would not want him in my corner. I'm telling you right now.
No one wants him in anyone's corner, except for his own. Like, he just needs to stay in his own little corner and not talk to anyone.
I know you can't see that full image of what Onision's doing, but it looks like he's fucking a doll, right? Like,
yeah, pretty much. It's so fucking weird. And the fact that it was like a Patreon thing, meaning people paid to see that.
he's still making like income on Patreon. That's the amazing part.
Is he still bleeding followers though? Like off of Patreon?
Dude, if you
He's
want
bleeding
a fucking
followers
doll,
everywhere.
If you want a fucking doll, don't make a video about it.
I'm surprised like more people haven't seen that video, but like when I came across it, I'm like, this is the fucking funniest thing ever. Like,
It's so fucking weird. Oh my god.
I think the
'Cause it's
doll's
like-
name is Julia, by the way.
Didn't
Oh.
need to know that.
Sorry for
Julia.
anybody named Julia in the audience. But Onision makes sweet, sweet love to a doll named Julia.
Oh, I got to the part where he
Huh.
so fucking weird, bro. Oh my god. It's a doll. The doll. No. Fuck. You paid $3,000 to make out with plastic.
Alright, speaking of creepy men, how about we talk about Jeffrey Epstein?
I was gonna say ProJared.
We already went on about ProJared for like 20 minutes. What more do you
Hey,
want?
have we talked about his V-necks at all?
Comedy.
Okay, we can talk about this guy.
So Jeffrey Epstein, that guy who definitely died due to totally suicidal circumstances in his prison cell on suicide watch. Right, guys? Right?
I
Right, guys?
100% believe the government in whatever they tell me.
Yes.
100%, yeah. They could
The
never
FBI
lie.
is not investigating the circumstances of his death. That is not happening.
Because,
Is that not
you know,
happening, or is it?
And
It's def-
maximum
it is happening, yes.
security, if maximum wait, they are investigating?
They're investigating the circumstances of his death, yes.
Oh, okay. When you said not happening, I was like, okay, yeah, so it was the FBI.
I was still like doing like the sarcastic thing.
yeah.
And
But
like
yeah,
the
you know-
coroner said that like the breakage in his neck or whatever, like it is like consistent with like some suicides, but it's more common in strangulation.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because okay, he's placed on suicide watch. The cameras magically turn off, and they turn back on, and he's dead.
I find it hard to believe that they would like let the most high profile criminal in the United States at any given moment not have some sort of supervision, or like they would spare any expense with that motherfucker, especially when he was like set to take down some of the biggest players in the world. Like there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
I love how it just says American Financer on his. Like, Google
yes,
thing.
American Financer. That is what Jeffrey Epstein is known for.
No, this is the first line.
Wait, American financer, songwriter, rapper, and child predator.
This is the first thing it says in the first line. Jeffrey Epstein was an American financier and convicted sex offender.
He's known for his job and his criminal charges.
I mean, I didn't even know who Jeffrey Epstein was until after he was dead.
No, for real. I didn't either. I was just like, oh, this is the guy, and he died. Oh yeah.
I
Give me a
mean,
second.
the theory is that Agent 47 got him, but, you know, he did kind of a sloppy job because those cameras, that's a little suspicious.
Okay, wait. I wanna. Fuck. Is it gonna? Here we go.
I'm trying to
You
find
guys-
this one fucking meme from like Helicopter Addict with bad guy, because like this talk remind me of it.
Did you guys see the egg?
I
on the
haven't
Unpronounceable
watched
channel?
that.
In a nutshell,
It's a
I haven't seen it
fucking
yet. No.
Banger. It is a banger. It will make you have either it will okay. You know, like the whole theory is reincarnation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That video puts that into perspective really well.
Okay,
And
so you're
according
saying
to
you're a
theory-
Buddhist now, Brandon? Is that what you're saying?
No, according to the theory in this video, I don't know exactly what it's based on. I don't think it's based off of Buddhism exactly. But basically, I am you and you are me. We're the same person.
Shut the fuck up, you hippie.
You're fucking crackhead is what you are, Brandon.
No, watch the video. It's
Brandon,
watch
you're
it.
gonna start-
Oh my
real
God.
crackhead too when you're done.
You're gonna start drawing on Fibonacci sequences and get like one of those like tattoos that basic white
No,
bitches
because
have.
I wouldn't want the other me's to be like that either.
Get a fucking Ouroboros on your palm.
You're gonna open up your third eye, Brandon? Is that what's gonna happen?
It's already open.
Oh my god, I'm gonna hit you. Oh, you deserve to be smacked.
Yeah, Brandon, don't laugh like that. It reminded me of myself. I don't like that.
What?
You went like,
Yeah.
it sounded like my laugh, and I wasn't okay with it.
Can we just talk
your
about the
laugh is
fact
my
that...
laugh.
What?
Can we just talk about Brandon saying his third eye is open?
No.
I'm not being serious, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, well...
He knows, but it's really funny to pretend you are.
I'm sitting here and I'm just like, what do hippies do? Fucking...
I line my chakras, watch Doctor Strange on loop while smoking crack. Hippies don't really smoke crack. That's not a thing they
Hippies
do.
smoke meth now?
Not really. I feel like they just... Hippies are really like...
evolved from marijuana to meth.
I feel like they'd still just fucking smoke weed. Like, they wouldn't really... I don't know. I feel like hippies aren't as extreme as they get.
Yeah,
to be.
hippies will do acid, shrooms, whatever, LSD. They will not do crack. I just don't think those communities overlap.
One of the comments on this video are, I see now, I hacked my own Roblox account.
What?
Because it's the whole theory that, like, every person is the same person.
Okay, so I gotta watch this video because when it comes out of Brandon's mouth, it sounds like crazy talk.
It's
Yeah.
explained a lot better in the video.
I'll watch
like,
it after the cast. I
Okay,
suppose.
Brandon, how about you explain the video badly to me?
Okay. Okay.
He's right.
So
That was that
basically-
laugh. If that's how you're gonna describe the video, pretty bad.
The video starts, the person you're supposed to be dies, you meet God, which is your dad, basically, and he explains the world to you, and why reincarnation exists, and that every single person on Earth is a little bit of you learning so you can eventually become a god like him, or a quote-unquote god.
This
You're one
is-
of his children.
Brendan, you understand this is literally the concept of the Logic album Everybody from 2017.
Yes.
I hate that album.
I hate that album, too. I can't stand that album.
It's
But
like
yeah,
a 5 out of
no.
10. Some good songs, but that album.
But
So-
there, I explained it badly.
Okay,
So,
so God
I get
is
to
like...
God is your dad, and you're his kid, and you're one of his kind, but you're not wise enough to be an adult yet. So he set up this playground called the universe,
where you have to experience
and-
every life in
and
it before you can
experience
become
every
God.
single human life.
It's literally just everybody, but not shit, I guess. I'll have to watch it.
Look, if I have to go on this adventure over again, but as some, like, kid in a wheelchair with leukemia, this is gonna fucking suck. I'm sorry.
To be fair,
you-
that means
you-
wait.
you
That
would
means we were.
experience-
That means we were all Hitler at some point. I don't like that.
No, that's literally the example of the video.
Man, that's a real
And then-
big mistake. Oops.
Sorry, guys.
Oops.
Sorry,
sorry
Alan.
about sorry about
Sorry.
that whole genocide.
But then on the flip
Sorry about
side,
that
if
one,
it-
me.
Then on the flip side, if it's true, you'd also be every single one of his victims.
Damn.
Damn, that's deep.
So, like, you can be the bad person one time, but then, you die a million times.
Okay. But how come all three of us are conscious? So is it happening simultaneously?
I
Like,
suppose. I mean, like, it's cosmic level shit. It doesn't exactly have to obey the laws of the known
The
universe.
idea is you're like a fucking mega mind being. So there's like bits of your soul, like soul quote unquote, and they're placed in every person. So like, you're technically, by this theory, you'd be the same person, but you wouldn't be.
I don't like this
You'd be
theory.
a separate part. I thought it was really interesting. I don't really know how
I
true
think-
it is,
I
but
think
it was a
the-
good watch.
I think the concept's interesting, but it's like, I don't know. It's like a fun watch, I suppose.
Well, like, all I'm thinking is, it's like, if everybody... This is too much for me.
but it just reminds me.
Every-
The only thing I can
Everyone's
think of.
everyone, I am you and you are me, and when we die, if we sit
Yeah,
in that,
okay,
if-
so-
if we sit in the space long enough, you would remember everything.
I see.
So does that
So
like?
I would remember your life in first person.
So does that mean like we can fucking all I can think about in this conversation is like fucking the theory in Skyrim that you are shore incarnated, like the player character.
Yeah.
Please elaborate on that, because it's been a while.
So you know how
Yes,
like in
answer.
Skyrim Talos is a man that ascended to godhood.
Yes.
He did that by mantling, which is like it's like a process by which you assume the identity of someone so well that like you ascend to that position by like by like not usurping, but like taking over everything they did, like to where you are.
So
literally
basically,
dead.
this is like if I
That's how you
just
ascend
dressed
to
up in a
godhood?
Quite outfit, and then I became Quite.
But I mean, like it's like one of the ways you can ascend to godhood specifically, and it's like the idea is apparently supposedly Shore, like one of the 9 like divines and whatnot. He sends down like the Dragonborn's first appearing, and he appears as that mortal character, and that's why when you're in Shore's Hall in Sovngarde, he's nowhere to be found because he's you, and you're in the process of mantling Talos/Shore through that whole shit.
Okay. This is some
Somehow
third
that
eye
was
level
worse than
shit.
my explanation.
I love Tesla.
Tesla lore.
Okay. So, speaking of that theory, so I invented the iPhone 11. It was announced.
So did I.
we all invented it. It's a great honor. I am Tim Cook.
By this definition, we're all anti-vaxxers and pro-vax at the same time.
So, have you guys seen the iPhone 11? Like at all?
No,
I've
I've
seen
only seen the
pictures of
weird
it.
camera. I've only seen the weird camera assortment.
So the iPhone 11 itself is like basically the iPhone 10R. It's like super minimal upgrade. The cameras are a little bit better. There's 2 cameras in the back now. But like if you're looking to get an iPhone, you might as well just get the 10R for cheaper because they're practically the same fucking thing. The screen's exactly the same. The resolution's the same. All the shit's the same with it. So you might as well just get the older version because it's $100 cheaper. And then you have the iPhone 11 Pro, which there's a Pro Max of, and I really just wish you would have said Pro Plus because that sounds so much better than fucking Max. And basically now there's 3 ugly cameras on the back, and I think it's a lot uglier than the 2 camera setup, which I also thought was ugly. But the 3 cameras just looks real ugly, and there's slow fees now.
There's
I
what?
think slow fees. It's like slow motion selfies.
Oh,
Yes, they
okay.
called it slow fees.
I think.
Wow,
I
that's an
think
awful
what,
name.
I think what bothers me the most, and like what I'm still hung up on, is the fact that we just skipped the iPhone 9. I'm never gonna get over that.
Oh yeah, we did.
Still pissed, fuming.
Oopsie.
My name's Tim Cook. I can't count.
Oh, iOS 13 dark mode.
Thank God. Not that I
iOS
use
that,
Apple.
that
but,
that'll
uh,
actually be kind of sick.
I think it comes out the 19th of this month.
That's not too far out. I might
So,
actually
it's like
upgrade to it. I might actually upgrade my iOS at launch for once because I love dark mode.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's
what
like a global dark mode.
I'm trying to understand why there's 3 cameras. So there's a wide angle lens on the camera, and then there's
Yeah.
a telephoto lens and an ultra
Yes.
wide.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I mean,
So,
that
and
makes
then-
sense. You can't just make one piece of glass to do the same thing.
Yeah, and then there's like a 4 times zoom, optical zoom now, I think.
For
Pretty
all of
sure
the
or something like
lenses?
No, one of the lenses is 4 times. So what
Yeah.
what it does on the current iPhone is there's the default lens, which isn't zoomed in, and there's the 2-timed optical zoom, which is one of the other cameras that has a zoom. It just switches.
Well, so the thing is, right, if you have 3 different cameras, they each serve different purposes. Do you even, like, why the fuck would you zoom in with a wide angle lens?
It switches the camera.
Okay.
So, like, if you zoom in a certain amount, it'd be like, okay, you're zooming in, let's switch to the one that's optically zoomed, so you have better, more
Well,
crisp image.
yeah, that'll make it more crisp. Actually, yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
That's pretty cool.
It looks really fucking ugly.
It looks kind of dense, I think. I think we're going to see a lot of those cameras break, you know, because they're so close together and they're exposed most of the time in most every case. So
Yeah,
I
and if
see.
you-
I think we're going to see a lot of damaged cameras, I think.
Yeah, it's like if you get a case that like protects them, that it just kind of destroys all the practicality of the cameras because they will look like fucking. I took my LifeProof case off and I didn't realize it was making my fucking camera look like iPhone 3 levels.
I have my case just has a bump that protects the cameras. It's like it's still like the lens.
Yeah, but if you have
I
an
had,
ultra,
like, full
if you have an
cover on mine.
ultra wide, would you like get some of that case in the camera? Like, would you
No.
see it? You say that, but like, if you get like an OtterBox and you have an ultra wide, you might get like a
fucking
sliver.
fat otter. See, I hate those fucking cases because I get a. Okay, what's the fucking point of having a thin phone if the fucking case makes this thick of
Well,
a brick.
I like
So my phone
big
doesn't break.
phones. Yeah, that too.
See, I'm not
Well-
getting the newest iPhone because it's thin. Like I don't like. I'm okay if something's as thick as a fucking
have
iPhone 5.
I
I don't
have
give a shit.
I have a super thin case, and like it was $50, and some otter boxes are like fucking 100. And this case has been like the best fucking iPhone case or case in general I have ever owned in my goddamn life. Like my phone is in pristine condition, and I have dropped it so fucking much.
I like life proofs. I don't know.
I was looking for something that was super durable, but like not really hindering, and I found this, and I am so fucking happy. It's the Pictica case, slim case, and then they have it for like the 10 and the 10s Max, all that shit. Best case I've ever fucking owned.
Do they have it for 7s? Because I need a new case for my phone.
Maybe. Let's see. It's like hands down the best case I've ever owned. The fucking case itself actually feels really nice too. It's super fucking thin. Yeah, they do have it for 7s. Alright, maybe
Epic.
not.
Epic.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's for the 7 and 8, but I'd like
Oh, and
a
it's
bit
cheaper
more.
too. Epic.
But like, it's a super nice fucking case. Like, I hate bulky cases. It's one of the reasons like I didn't use a case on my Note 5 for a while because I was like, I hate cases because they're all fucking huge. So I just wanted something that was like protective but really thin. That's what I got. Also, the iPhone 11, fucking Pro, no, iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max. Apparently they have like 4-hour improvement in battery life compared to their like the 10s Max, the 10s. I
What's
don't
the
know how
watt
it
hours in the battery then?
I don't know. Apple's pretty shit at just giving that off. Let me double check. But
They don't like giving that off because then you'd notice how little it's improved.
well, see, they don't say it because their fucking software makes it last. Like my current iPhone, my iPhone 7 actually lasted just as long as my Note 5, and the Note 5 had a bigger battery. So let's see. But I don't know. I'm assuming that 4 hours is not like real world. It's probably, you know,
Like
it's probably
standby.
more- It's probably more like, well, it was supposed to be while in use, so I would give it like 1 to 2 realistically in a boost, which is pretty decent. So the iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro both, see, it's 2,000 milliamps. It's really fucking small. But the thing is iPhone batteries last so long because the software is so fucking like clean and sleek. Like it's really designed for the phone. So it doesn't have like battery life drain like an Android did. Because like my Note 5 like fucking drained like crazy and had a 3,000 milliamp battery. So I wonder what the 10s is. Because I actually don't know what my battery size is. Maybe it's less. I asked for the size, not the life. Wait, did those people get the fucking... I think they got it wrong, because apparently the 10s Max is 3.1k milliamps.
Yeah, I can't find any info on the
What was
iPhone
that?
for its size, so I don't know how you found it.
It was like the... Oh, it's actually just like a 20 milliamp increase, apparently, according to Forbes. What the fuck was that other site? Why was it telling me 2,000?
Why is there variability in what we want to know? That just fucking report on what Tim Cook said.
So yeah, so it's more of a software thing, I'm assuming. Because apparently it's about the same size. But I don't fucking know. It boasts more battery, alright?
Of
There
course,
you go.
you're not gonna release a new phone and say it dies quicker. Like,
I mean, last year with the 10s, they just didn't say anything about the battery.
I feel like the iPhones have such small incremental updates between versions now that
Oh,
like
for sure.
it's ridiculous to upgrade every year. Like the people that upgrade every year, either one have expendable income or two are idiots. Like you just should not update every year.
I'm not upgrading my phone until they get rid of the notch.
The
like,
notch?
what's-
Are you serious?
Well, I don't mind the notch, but like, what's the fucking point in upgrading the phone if the display doesn't change?
There's a lot of phones now that have like the punch out like camera hole on the front. I like that.
What I'm waiting for is that screen tech that they can make the screen transparent or like, you know,
They can like hide the camera behind the
hide
screen.
the cameras and shit behind the screen. because like that tech is in production, like people are working on it, so it's like that's gonna be coming around probably in the next like 2 years. So like I think that'd be interesting because it's just like I don't want to spend the same amount I spent on this phone for like a super incremental fucking upgrade.
But it's a new iPhone, Brandon.
The only reason I upgraded from the 7 to the 10s Max was the screen. That's it. Because like I just wanted the bigger screen, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna upgrade my 7 Plus to the 10s Max, so I get the new fancier screen. That's what I look for the most in a phone. That's what I'm gonna be using the most on it. The fucking screen.
I gotta update my Snapchats. I gotta use my iPhone.
And the camera's good enough. Like, I'm not gonna fucking cry with the camera. So, yeah.
Damn.
Should we call it
Brandon.
here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you guys for watching this episode of Loud Mouse. Subscribe down below, follow us on Twitter, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google, all that shit. Go buy yourself an iPhone 11 if you don't like having money.
No, you don't. We don't have a sponsor with them.
It's fucking Apple. They're not gonna sponsor us anyways.